and welcome to yet another stream. So, I've spent the morning contemplating different stuff um, and fixing some color space errors. So, remember that I actually manipulated the gamma value here for the final post-processing step, and the gamma was unnaturally low. Since I felt like everything was too bright, but we're back at a regular gamma level because the too low gamma level was actually a kind of like patch on a underlying problem, which was that some textures were in the sRGB color space and other were in the linear color space, and that's kind of like problem yeah, makes the sampling and color calculations pretty weird. So we're back to a regular color space now. Yeah, so no more smearing of the skybox texture. Yeah, so I think that overall looks better. And I think these textures here are actually in the correct color space anyway. Yeah, I think so at least. This might not be in the correct color space, but depends on how the texture exporter handles them. I think I've actually, yeah, I need to be mindful of color spaces in the future. It was a totally new subject for me. Um, yeah, but yeah, I think our texture here is back to looking nice again. I mean, if we compare to the original images, maybe they're still a bit bright. And we maybe have some weird smearing, do we? Yeah, in the corners. Yeah, I guess we'd have to fix that. Anyway, oh. Yeah, so there's definitely some stuff that we could do in terms of fixing the color space even more, but maybe this gamma value is better. Yeah. But I should experiment with fixing the color correction. Uh, so let's just add some add a sticky here. Color correction in textures, linear to sRGB, opposite. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a basic problem in a rendering pipeline that I didn't know of. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you guys doing? I'm pretty good. Just spent the morning generating some ideas and fixing some color schemes here with our textures. Are you guys ready for another day of work on uh, I mean, it should be low latency. I can change, I think. Slow mode, no. Let's see. It should be low latency, so are you sure you're live? Okay, I can check that out. Let's see. Stream. Let's see. OBS ultra low latency. I haven't decided on anything yet, so I'm open to suggestions. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure I can. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. I don't know. Advanced. I don't have a stream delay on. And well, yeah, it doesn't seem like something I can actually change. So, and also on YouTube, I already have set the low latency setting. So, and it's definitely not a connection issue because I have a 1 gigabit internet connection. So it's most likely just either my graphics card or CPU trying to run the game application as well as the OBS thingies, I guess, and maybe ending up on a bit of delay. Uh, I don't know. Also, there's probably a delay on the chat because that seems more uh, intense than in reality is because the chat is then rendered back from YouTube, so you would get double the delay of the actual delay by chatting in YouTube chats, I guess. Well, I don't know Vulkan that well, so I don't think I'd be able to. But yeah, Vulkan seems popular these days, so I suspect that people would find it interesting. Anyway, so I fixed the gamma correction stuff, played a bit around with some different materials, and yeah, I decided to ditch the whole heat wave thingy because there's some problems with screen space effects. For instance, if the player here was blocking the heat tower, if you use a screen space effect, the player character would smear into the heat waves even though he's standing in front of the tower. So um, that wouldn't make any sense. So how to solve it is something like a particle system with maybe distortions or a specific camera that handles that. Um, yeah, or maybe some depth handling or some deferred rendering. Yeah, so I'll return to it whenever I think it is time and the application is able to handle it better. So I'm gonna continue on the actual game project here, as the title implies. Um, I'm gonna focus on uh, actually creating maybe something like an iron resource and some energy, and this game should have something like a solar panel as a energy source, not source. So I guess we should model a uh, low poly solar panel in Blender. and maybe some iron resource thingy. So let's Google a solar panel, solar panel model. Yeah, and we basically want something like space. So we should build something like this, or yes, it's just basically some squares with a surface. Mm, yeah. Okay. Let me open something in a browser here. Solar panel. Let's see. Let's open something like this. Um, let's see. And okay. Okay. So let's center here and maybe scale on the oh, and on the set. Whoops. Please, Blender. All right. Catch you later, buddy. Let's see, object mode here. let's see. Did we? Yeah. Okay. So now it's on the origin. And let's do the XC, no, X. Oh, I can scale it on. We can scale it on this plane, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. From the top, can't I watch it from the top? From the top. Yeah, so let's do something like 10 here, 10 here. Because if we remember, a player is like two of these. Yeah, and then in edit mode here. Let's do a inset faces. Nah, let's not do that. Let's see, top. So this is okay. um, so if we were to build a solar panel here, platform, it would kind of like have a maybe it would maybe have something like yeah, I think maybe something like this, and then maybe extrude it and then scale it. No, not maybe not scale it that way. Is it bevel? Well, that's almost like scaling it right. Yeah, okay, so yeah. Let's see if we move it down. And move this up. So it has to have something that it can like turn on, not turn on, but rotate over. Let's see on the Y plane. Let's extrude this and then scale it on the Y as well. And kind of like do a mechanism here. And let's extrude that. And then on the maybe on the scale on the Y or extrude Y. Can I do it on the X? No. Extrude on the Z. Extrude on the Y. No. Scale on the Y. I guess that's better. Maybe 5 instead. Yeah? Let's do something like that. Can I actually faces solidify? Whoops. Phases. Whoops. Fill, not fill. Uh, let's see. Combine faces blender 3.021 quad merge. Let's do F. What? Mm. Let's see, just gonna. Okay. It doesn't help. Let's see. Okay. Huh? It doesn't work, does it? It doesn't work. Whatever. Whatever. Um, Whatever. Let's do. Select everything. Uh, let's see. Okay. Can I do something different here? So tool. Mm, Circle. No, that's not. Why can't I do that? Oh, I can. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. And let's do move. What's the shortcut? G on the X. 3.5 and minus 3.5. Yeah. Okay, so minus, minus. Let's move it like this, 75. Wait a minute. Actually, I think I'll create 2 loop cuts. It will be easier to kind of like get. Okay. And let's select this and let's do G on the x-axis minus 2, or maybe just 2, or minus 2.75 or 5 or 2. Maybe 5 is fine. 2.5. Move x 2.5 minus 2.5. There we go. Maybe we actually just want the bevel tool here. Or what? How would the bevel tool here work? Oh, that's extrude, right? Yeah, let's try doing that instead. Uh, uh, let's see. Insert faces on multiple faces. Blender. There's one. Okay. Let's see. So we press I. Boundary off. What's going on here? Let's see, set. I. Okay. Okay. Okay, and okay. On. Okay. So now that's an interesting feature. What's that? Okay. I don't know what that is. Is it a bug or? Oh, it's maybe it's the pivot. I don't know. In view. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna bother. Is that better, right? Yeah. It makes more sense. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Yeah, it's probably easier just to extrude an edge. So how do we want our solar panel here? So something like this then? I guess. So in order to kind of like do something like, let's just select them all, then insert maybe individual here. There we go, right? Boundary on, off, doesn't, O for off, doesn't change anything here. 0.00345, something like this, I guess. Cool. Also, I actually would want something like, can I do something? Yeah, I could do that. So that's a better starting point. For everything, yeah, it didn't work because of the whole vertex stuff thingy. Okay, whoops. Let's do a, can't I do a loop cut now? Let's see vertices. Oh, okay, let's see. So if I do something like, let's see if face, um, let's see. Merge these. Nah. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's do dissolve faces, dissolve vertices. Okay, and then we have this. Okay. I still can't loop cut or what? that is weird. Can't loop cut after face merge. Okay. Okay, blend up. You son of a gun. Mm, yeah, so that's the problem that we're having. Let me combine these back again. And then oh man. I really don't like this. Can't I delete? undo the loop cut stuff. No, I can't. Blender and me battling it out. Am I lucky enough that this is almost the same size? I think it's the same size. Okay. And let's see, let's do an inset here. Individual 0.05, 05, 3, 2, and let's try doing that. Yeah, it creates a small line segment here. Great stuff. Okay. This does actually end up looking like something. And then we do Alt H, Control A. There we go. And then we select these faces here. And let's do an extrude on the no. Yeah, so with this is just way too big. Let's do 0.2 minus 0.2. And we have a border here. Although it's kind of like shifted here. Okay, let's do extrude. Local 3, let's try that. Minus 3. And 3. Let's do global, where? View, cursor, gimbal, normal, local, global. Okay, whatever. Let's just do like this. 0.3. And that's fine. And then do on the Y, right? No. Well, let's just do it this way then. 0.3. And this way 0.3. Okay, then we have our solar panel here with a boundary. Okay, great stuff. I guess that looks decent. Doesn't it? Okay, let's shade it. So we should create a texture for it in GIMP. Let's do a new 64 by 64. Let's create a selection here. 8 by 8 pixels. Or rather, at the start offset here. Let's see. Do we want something dark blue or something like that? I don't know. Maybe even darker blue. Let's try that. Let's do 8, and then we can always try a more light blue here. And then um, okay, so we have different shades here for our texture. I don't know. So, and we need some kind of like aluminum color. So let's start by creating the metal colors here in the next row. Let's start with a dark gray here. Uh, and then a slightly lighter gray. '16. And let's see. Maybe even something close to a white color. uh, Very light gray here. Maybe even we even want a kind of like text of sorts. Would that be fun? I don't know. I don't know. Would we want something like that? Like a, let's see, let's create a very small text piece here. We could create a text of some sort. Well, it doesn't really add anything, right? It's more like a fun feature. We really don't need it. There we go. So this is our texture. So far, our color palette. Let's export it. Solar panel here. Models. Solar. No. Solar text. Dot PNG, I guess. And let's let's see, can I change the color format? Yeah, I think it's in sRGB, and the texture tools here will actually gamma correct here. Yeah, so the texture tools will convert the color space for us on these textures here, so we can just export it as a solar panel texture map .png. And we save that, and we save the texture map for now. So inside Blender, we will actually find our texture here and drag it in. Okay, and let's UV paint it then. Let's see, so if we Let's do something like, let's see, shaded. And let's hop back to this and set with our texture here. Let's create the foundation in a sort of dark metal. 0. Whoops. Yeah, so we created a sort of a dark foundation here. And I guess that's fine. Oh, there we go. Let's see, UV editing. Maybe we do want it like, oh, it's transparent. That's why it's weird. Let's see, UV editing. Did I miss a plane before or face before? Yeah, I guess I missed the bottom right one, right? Yeah. Well, let's try using a bit lighter color, and then for this ring here, maybe we want something very dark, just to like give the effect of something. Let's see, is this what we want? Yeah, I think so. And perhaps like this. And then the actual panel here, let's hide these bottom parts here. Hide, hide, hide. Let's see, and let's do something like this. Okay. And we start to see some kind of like effect here, I think. Okay, and let's hide this. Hide these. And then select all except this one, these ones here. And let's do UV editing here. Scale this. Oh, I forgot the white one. Well, this is almost white, right? Let's hide all of that and then select all of these here and scale these. Rather select all, scale them. And let's do some kind of blue for them. Let's see. So, huh? Oh, this looks decent, right? Let's see this one. What's the color of this one? It's this. Okay, so that's fine. Do we want some variation here? Maybe every other panel. Just to add some variation, maybe give it a different color. Yeah, that looks a bit more interesting, doesn't it? The only problem is that we kind of like have mirroring here. Yeah, that looks a bit weird. Maybe let's do like this then. Whoops. This will be probably better, right? As the edges will only be whatever you call it. Yeah, the outer row is fine. Yeah. So that's our solar panel stuff. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's do a solar panel. And let's open the heat tower here because I think there's some problems with it. Okay, let's see. Alt. Yeah, it definitely reduced some vertices. There we go. Let's try re-exporting this. Heat tower. And we hit the correct export settings, right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's save that project. And let's export this. Okay. Let's do some model loading here. Let's load the models. Solar panel index. Solar panel obj. Let's do a texture for it, by the way. And let's flip it vertically. Let's do the gamma correction. Let's do solar panel. Let's do the let's see if everything just runs and compiles. Still runs fine. Okay. Let's try changing the test heat tower here to the next material and the next texture. Well, that's pretty big, huh? That's way too big. That's way too big. And that's way too small. Yeah, it doesn't bind the texture though. Also, this looks weird. Do we only we only got one half a mesh or what? Huh? Did we only? Okay, the texture didn't get loaded. Let's do render to let's fix that bug, by the way. Render to stencil. No. Is that it? Instead. Yeah, no more shader compilation errors. Okay. I don't know why the model only uh, let's by the way, just test the tower here. But it's only half a model. Let's see, Blender. Let's try opening it in Visual Studio. It does render correctly here. Now it does, so some problem with the exporting. Okay, but it needs to be double this size. And this needs to be, I guess, something uneven or what? No. Minus a half, I guess. And let's fix the error with the texture. Oh, flip it vertically, save as DDS, solar panel. Okay. Now that's pretty weird. Now that's pretty weird. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. I wonder. I wonder what's going on with that. It samples some of it correctly or what? Let's just do. Well, it's definitely not just me doing some Blender stuff, so nothing important. So the texture is off, it seems. I mean, the model, yeah, the texture is not right though. Uh, for some reason. Um, mm, now that's weird. Maybe it's the material. Let's see. Let's set up a material for it. Let's do. No, I haven't made it open source. Any reason you ask? Let's see, and it's 4, so. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't really make it open source, but yeah. If you got any particular topic you'd like to see in a tutorial video, I can do it when we do the 500 sub celebration video. Maybe depending on what other people would want. So, but this texture is so off. Let's try recreating the texture here. Let me just overwrite the solar panel texture here. Well, now it's all weird. Did it not load or what? It loaded. But now it definitely doesn't work. OpenGL by a long shot. Way easier. This should also be deleted. Oh, now I know. Now I know. It's not the problem with the texture. It's because right now I'm using the heat tower flags, so it's also emissive. Yeah, so let's not do that. It was staring me right in the face. There we go. Yeah, but I don't like this kind of like thingy here. So let's see what happens if I actually export this as an sRGB texture. Can I do that? Uh, Color type? No, it's definitely not RGBA. Let me see if I didn't I save the there is. Thank you. I'll fix it. Uh, it doesn't support. Okay, if I don't do that, let's save it. It's definitely not getting shaded correctly. I don't think so, at least. Let's see, GIMP, open reset. Yeah, there it is. Where did I save it though? Oh, in documents. Let's export it again. Here. Let's save gamma. And let's try exporting that instead. Ah, man. Uh, so the color format here is not correct. Okay. Can I export in linear colors? Export linear color GIMP. Linear. Image. Ah, there we go. Linear light. Okay. Precision. Ah, great stuff. Yeah, it is. I haven't tried that out. I know. I don't guess I know why you would use it though. Let's see. Maybe for different applications in C Sharp, I guess. Okay, let's see. Did we fix our color? No. Everything seems available for Python. Is it because it's returning too much light or what? If I temporarily change the polygon pixel shader here to do something like diffuse albedo equals itself squared. Doesn't really change that visual, does it? It's still too light. At least it seems so. No, I think this is better. And if I tone down the material here a bit, and this space, I think it's because it's implemented in C. It's not really implemented in Python, I think. So that's why it's not bad. Now, what if I actually change? This should, yeah, that would make it black. Yeah, it probably maps directly to the C uh, interfaces. Uh, but yeah, you can use Python if everything underneath it is implemented in C and only have a bit of performance loss. Okay, so there's definitely something with the lighting model, I think, here. Yeah, it's powerful in the way that it's flexible, but it's definitely not performant. The performance difference between a native C application and a Python application doing the same thing is like 10,000 times the performance of the C or C++ application. Of course, if the Python uses C as the underlying implementation for some of its libraries, it will be faster than that, and the performance difference will be less. But so my shading model here is probably the problem, because I mean it doesn't really resemble this model here. There's somewhat of a difference. And if I turn down the lights here, we also end up so for some reason the shading is not correct. It's still not correct. But I guess that's because no. Let's see, export as. Okay. Okay, let's first try saving this, and then let's see if that changes our stuff. Doesn't. Let's see if we add the gamma correction here. Did I save it? Yeah. And in our shader here, okay. So the texture stuff is correct. I hate these color format issues. Let's see, render doc. Let's see, solar panel here. Yeah, you can see this is the exact conversion here. Huh. Yeah, so the way that we read our textures is not correct. So this is the way it looks in gamma space. So we have a texture. Yeah. Let's see. View. Or what? Filters, let's see. Can I convert the I hate these GIMP linear color linear light convert. Pixel values. Okay. Image, precision, linear light. Let's see if we take this pixel here and use. I don't know what it does, Sublime Text. What is it? Okay, now we converted the color profile. Hmm. Okay. Maybe this will work. And let's see. Still not correct. Ah, okay. Oh, I can't export without gamma correction GIMP. Can I export? What happens if I export as a DDS image? Let's see. So this even allows me to save, at least with some compression. It doesn't allow me to save with all. Apply gamma correction. Okay, so let's see. Let's just do a BMP map, I guess. I can't do that, or what? What does it support? BMP, HDR, TIFF even. And this is, what about XCF? Can TIFF actually show? active. None. Let's try doing that then. And inside here. And then, my God, it's still wrong. Yeah, really, I know what you mean. But this color conversion stuff here is really bothering me. And this should have our new texture here. But it seems like it's still, yeah. Uh, let's see. So inside this, I think, let's see, color space. If I change this to linear, I will see the same object here. Or what? No? Or what? No? Well, it knows, I guess. No? Oh, this doesn't change anything. Yeah, it does change the color a bit. And if I do the TIFF one, I guess this one sRGB is the one that makes the most sense. Oh, wow. We're getting close. I mean, I could just force everything to be handled as sRGB. How would that work if I force it all to be sRGB? Hello and welcome. Okay, now the texture works better at least. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look into this color stuff here. Okay, let's force the RGB or sRGB, then change this back to, oh, let's do the ambient color here. And then add back our directional light here in our shaders. Yeah, but this texture here doesn't like it. It gets too dark. Uh, let's ignore sRGB. And everything will look super weird, right? No, not everything. But anyway, let's set it to default. And in our Pixel shader here. Let's just make sure that everything is all right. So maybe we want a linear sampler actually. I think so. Do we have a linear sampler for the textures? Point wrap, clamp mode, linear wrap. So shader register and in register space 2. Sampler linear wrap S0 space 2. Let's do that. Okay. I don't know why it turned out so dark. Okay. Do we want a bit more diffuse lighting? Can't remember what the original value was. Was it 3? It ends up being pretty dark, right? Why did everything turn out so smeary? Did I? How nice of you. Hmm. What did I change here? Okay, let's. Oh, well. And inside this post-processing step here, we're still at. Oh, maybe the exposure needs to go up a bit. I don't know. No. That's more related to how much light we're taking in. Anyway, if I change this to 1, I think everything should be lit. Let's see. I guess the lighting is actually somewhat correct because there's no light at all from this side here. That's a nice feeling. So, with the light turned off, um, yes, there's definitely a problem here somewhere. Is it with the values? Oh, this is it multiplied? I'm not sure. Is it plus? I think it's plus. That's the problem. Yeah, there we go. So it shouldn't be multiplied. So the overall diffuse lighting is not a factor of the total light, it's like an addition. Yeah, there we go. Let's see exposure here. Okay, let me just test it again. Yeah, so the texture value is still wrong. So we definitely didn't solve that. Okay, so if we change this back and then actually set the thing to my skybox shouldn't work correctly, but force sRGB. Yeah, it's way too light. Can I, in Paint, actually control the color space? Probably not. Do you mean like something like DirectX or OpenGL? Let's see. So, uh, whoops. I don't know. It's just from it's just back when I didn't use GitHub. I know it's weird. If you want something like that, I think you should uh, probably apply for some big company because a lot of this stuff is proprietary. So you can't really make it without being hired by specific companies. As far as I know, I might be wrong though. Convert, GIMP, colors, gamma, correction, linear. Let's see, image. Oh, okay. Or what? Save color profile, I guess. Okay. It doesn't like that. Did that help? Yeah, for some reason that doesn't work. Yeah, good luck, buddy. And thanks for hanging out with me. It was nice to have you here. Let's try that. And see if that works. That no, then it's not transparent anymore. But let's try saving it. Anyway. It's still not correct. And if I do like this, no. Okay, let's see if I create a new image. Color space. No, 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 no. GIMP linear color profile download ICC. GIMP export in non-sRGB. Okay, I guess I'm kind of stuck on this, so I'm gonna do a break. I'll probably stream later. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. I'll catch you in the next episode. Please take care and keep on trucking.